Everything that rocks all day. The Big Dog 97.9 tonight. Smashing Pumpkins.
Chris Purple's and Bobby's show. You can check us out live streaming right now, BigDog979.com. Hey, while you're there, fill out your March Mania bracket, the 16-team bracket as well. More cool prizes if your bracket's busted, or even if it isn't, at BigDog979.com. You could win from Indigo Sky Casino.
So, have you ever wondered if you're bad in bed or not? Are you curious?
I think every man probably has.
Well, I've got top 6 signs that if any of these pop up or you're thinking about, it means you are.
Oh.
Right after Bad Omens. Death of Peace of Mind. It is 8:07. Big Dog 97.9. Good morning. Would you say you're good in bed or kind of a dud? If you're not sure which one side you're on, someone asked a sex therapist to name the top signs you're not good in bed.
Oh, okay.
So if any of these land with you, you might need a little extra.
Well, then you know where to go. You know what to work on. It's important to know what to work on.
Right. I don't know if I am or not. Well, if it's you, any of these things pop up, then it's or not pop up.
That's a good sign. We got medicine for that. It's fine.
1, you're not confident.
Okay.
That includes confident in your skills and your body. Things like insisting the lights are off.
Yeah.
Before, dampering.
See, this is one of the joys of being married for a long time. Like the confidence in your body thing, the person you are going to do that with, they've seen the worst. They just know what you look like.
Right.
So that's a beautiful thing in a way. It really is. You don't have like this self-conscious thing about it. It's really wonderful. It's great.
Right. Number 2, your partner doesn't seem that into it.
Now, I mean, maybe if you've begged for it a little bit, come on. Those sort of things, yeah.
If they're not enjoying it, you might not be the Casanova that you think you are.
Yeah.
If they're just not really into it. Now, sometimes
that's not a one-time thing, by the way, because it could be the scenario I just played out. If they're not enjoying it every time,
well, that's
a problem.
Yeah, they're just not into it.
That's bad.
Going through the motions.
Yeah, right.
Number 3, you're easily distracted. It's really
Ooh, what's that?
Hey, is that so-and-so?
Hold on. Did you just hear that on the news?
Did we leave the iron on?
You're checking your phone?
Yeah.
I've heard stories about that. Yeah.
Right in the middle?
I've heard those stories online. Somebody checking their phone in the middle. Like, if you just check your phone on me in the middle of it, I think I'm just getting up and leaving.
Yeah.
I really do.
All right. This isn't working.
If it's that bad, I guess I'll just go.
It's really about losing yourself in the moment with them, not where you want to check your phone.
Come on, let's be real. It's only a few minutes.
Not even thinking about your next move as you're, quote, dancing together.
Yeah. Should be putting some thought. I mean, it should free flow. It shouldn't be too scripted, but yeah.
I think you made a good point. It's only a couple minutes. Come on. You can't check your phone for a couple minutes just to get into it for this?
You know what? That may say a lot more about them than you. All right? They have a serious addiction. That may not be saying anything about your skills in the bedroom. They need to seek some help.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're embarrassed to talk about it. Again, it shows lack of confidence, communication about what you both want is key.
Okay, you mean with each other.
Yes.
Not embarrassed to talk about it with your grandma.
Right.
You should be embarrassed there.
You shouldn't be talking about your sexual endeavors with your grandma.
I mean, to each their own. I'm not going to do it, but yeah.
Let me see. You never change your routine.
You got the 1 or 2 moves.
That's one common thing they say with long-term relationships. Maybe you used to be good in bed, and you could be good again.
You can be better. Yeah, have a resurgence.
You need to, if you don't mix things up.
Do some things. Ask them what's up. What do they want? Watch some movies. Get some ideas. You know.
Sometimes you can mix it up and be like,
we don't like that.
I shouldn't have done that.
One likes it, one doesn't like it. Ouch. There's some things that can happen.
I pulled. Hold on. Cramp. I pulled a muscle.
Yeah, that happens. I'm not athletic enough for this one.
I used to be, and I thought I still was.
Not. Yeah. That definitely happens. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, you tried.
But you tried trying to spice it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're constantly worried about performing. Performance issues affect 25% of men, 16% of women. And this might seem counterintuitive, but try to take the pressure off yourself by focusing on your own enjoyment. So
really,
they're saying be selfish, not just that.
That's
now,
great.
Maybe not in the beginning. You gotta warm up, but you not completely 100% selfish.
I don't care what you want. As long as I
am
had a
thinking
good
about
time.
myself.
Yeah, that feels like bad in the bed sort of advice to me.
That one kind of, I don't know.
It's counterintuitive to what we're saying, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think they mean just completely be self-absorbed with yourself only. They're just saying make sure that you're enjoying yourself too. If not, neither one of you will.
That's fair, and that's more if you're struggling to get there, to get started or whatever in the beginning.
Or as you said in the very beginning, just pop some blue pills
It'll,
and you'll be good to go.
it'll take care of itself. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Yeah, we'll get some more in here. We just got to go on. A lot of people don't know about. We'll start promoting it a little bit more, I think. And there's a lot of people I think that watch, but they're shy and they don't comment.
Yeah, if you're watching, then at least say what's up. Say hey.
Say, hey, what's up? Come together, Aerosmith, everything that rocks all day. The Big Dog 97.9. Not a nice day today. Wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour, only going to be 47. Wind chills like 21 is what it's going to feel like today.
We have the best story on the way to one of Chris's biggest fears.
I don't want to.
And combine that with colonoscopies.
I don't want. He goes, ooh, here we'll talk, and no.
And we're doing it.
Yeah, we're talking about one of my biggest fears and colonoscopies at the same time.
Yeah.
So I see this article. Bobby shows it to me, and we need to talk about this, and I wasn't too thrilled about it. So I click on it. It even starts with hoping for a fun twist or turn of phrase. I regret to inform you, it is not. If you're a hypochondriac, I'm not.
No.
And doubly so you're an entomophobe.
Which we looked up. That's a fear of bugs, by the way.
Which I don't really have a fear of bugs. I have fear of bugs entering my body without my knowledge.
Not just bugs.
In
Worms, parasites.
Yeah, parasites. Anything entering my body
Right.
that you don't want there.
Mm-hmm. Bugs definitely would qualify.
Insects. I would highly recommend, it says, leaving this page now. If not, I take no responsibility for the continued terror of the now attached and the rumbling in your digestive tract. With that, on our way. I really don't want to read this. Realize that insects, surprisingly hardy little creatures.
Yes, they are.
And anyone who was, spat a housefly, sometimes, they just get dizzy and then they fly off.
Right.
If a human got swatted with a 10,000-pound roll of paper, which would be equivalent, and simply walked away a little woozy, the government lab would be sitting, they would be studying us. But basically, the way I'm getting this is these, I guess, they've done colonoscopies, and they've found things in the colonoscopy that shouldn't be there.
Yes. Specifically in this realm, bugs.
Yeah, and I don't even want to think while I'm sleeping.
And you think, how can this happen? Well, we have in this story 7 different species of insects that have been found during colonoscopies.
7?
Yes. I think
there's 7 different types of bugs that have crawled up in there while you're sleeping?
Maybe more than that. These are just the people that actually had a colonoscopy to find them. Let's go with the first one. I think we talked about this. A fly was found in a man's colon after a colonoscopy. As you mentioned, you can swat. Sometimes they're just dizzy, and it's sometimes hard to kill. The question, I'm
not sleeping naked anymore.
With your mouth open is the problem, I think.
You swallow it?
I'm guessing
it's not crawling up your butt.
Now it could be that. But it could go in either direction. And they do say that some of these bugs pretty hardy, and the digestive tract doesn't really break them down somehow. Like number 2, an ant was found there.
An ant?
Now, I feel that's more crawl in the back door. I don't know why.
Ants. I mean, flies really like poo.
They do. It's true.
Yeah.
But you could also swallow a fly. Like, that's been a thing before.
Don't tell me there's a roly-poly up in there.
Roly-poly's not on the list, but it would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Because he can shield himself from the acids.
I am a ball.
Number 3 shouldn't be a surprise to you. This has been found during colonoscopies because nothing can kill them. Cockroach. No. Yes, cockroach has been found during colonoscopies. They like
warm areas.
And they
like to be warm.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They're feeding off of you. They're eating you from the insides out.
Stop.
Cockroach.
Stop.
Now, the number 4 is a lot cuter, if this helps.
No, it doesn't.
You might even, tell this to your friend. You wouldn't take this one to the grave as much. Ladybug.
A ladybug?
Yeah. But if you think about a ladybug, really hard exterior shell and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Again, don't know which way any of these things come in to the colon. Don't know if they take the long route or they go in the shortcut, the back door. It doesn't really specify.
Is that a shortcut?
I think it's probably closer to the colon is my guess. Shortcut. Number, let's see, what are we on, 5?
Oh, man.
This one baffles me. One moth was found during a colonoscopy, and you just touch a moth and they turn to dust. Maybe it was what was left of a moth. I don't know how that one works.
Yeah, that one.
Moths disintegrate.
Yeah. That one I don't.
You're not believing that?
I feel like that is not a bug entering you without you knowing. You just accidentally swallowed a moth.
That could be it.
And it was remnants. It's not still alive.
Or you're sleeping way too close to the lamp with an exposed anus. Or mouth. Yeah, either way. bee was found in there. These are the ones that terrify me.
I
Yeah.
got stingers.
Yeah, exactly.
I get this sharp pain every once in a while in my stomach. I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea how it would have tumbled its way through there, but they did eject a bee out. They think the bee, by the way, the guy was a cyclist that they removed the bee from, and he thinks he swallowed it while cycling. And so it went all the way through, and
I've swallowed a bug while I'm cycling.
Okay.
So in other words, I might have some bugs rolling around in my colon
if
right
you
now.
haven't got a colonoscopy, you may have. The last one is the most terrifying because
No.
bee is angry with a stinger, but not as bad as yellow jacket.
Yeah, see, that's not
One guy had a yellow jacket removed from him. They say basically a bee built for war, which is true.
Yeah.
They are a little more armored and hardy and can survive it. Now, it may have been dead by the time they got it out of there, but
I
it
don't
would
wanna-
be
I
like
don't
having a thumbtack inside of you the whole time, you know?
Yeah, because that stinger's right
Just
there.
keep going anyway.
No wonder they had a colonoscopy. Why do I have this pain in
It
my...
feels like there's a
stomach?
switchblade inside of me this entire time. There are 7 bugs that have been removed, and that's just the ones that have been removed. That's not counting all the others that may be inside of someone right now who needs a colonoscopy.
Now, thanks for adding to my list of worrisome things that are crawling inside of me.
Glad I could be helpful this morning.
Here's something you probably didn't know about Price is Right, all the years of watching it when you were sick and there was nothing else on.
That was the quintessential for, I don't know, 40 years of sick kids.
Yes.
Chicken noodle soup and The Price is Right.
Right.
You were getting those two things while you were sick.
Always happened.
Yeah.
They are totally prepared in the event a contestant's, shall I say, bladder goes rogue.
Well, okay. You got diapers?
A former producer says, quote, they had a system in place in case someone peed their pants, which they say does happen. He never personally says he saw it happen. But there were curtains, a blow dryer, and a pair of sweatpants just in case, since we'd got on the show.
This is the pants peeing station.
Yes.
It's got a curtain and a blow dryer and an extra pair of sweats.
Yeah, to dry them off.
Wow.
He also said the Richards guy produced Jeopardy, and you might remember him as Alex Trebek's replacement for a hot minute.
Oh.
He got removed because there was stuff he had previously said on a podcast. Also, some wonderful termination and sexual harassment lawsuits.
Oh, well, that'll do it every time.
With some of the models at his time on Price.
Hey, man, the Barker's beauties.
But he swears up and down they had a pee station, and if you peed your pants, they could throw you on a pair of sweatpants and then, I guess, dry you off with a blow dryer.
That's my guess. Why not a towel? Just give me a towel.
Yeah.
Anyway, I assume now he says he didn't see it in his time, but you don't have that.
He didn't personally witness it, which means it could have happened and he just didn't.
I don't think you even have a pants peeing station unless it's happened before.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
who going. Okay, we got to make sure to have a pee changing station for when contestants get too excited.
Right. Do you think it was a win or just getting to meet Bob Barker that made somebody evacuate their bladder?
I think a combination of both. I got something right. I'm going up on stage. I'm so excited.
They always jump.
You're so excited.
$1, Bob. $1.
You're so excited. You just completely forget that, oh, yeah, I have to hold in my pee.
And they just spray. And great. But the first thing you do when you did that was, now I guess they could cut it right there. And I never recall, excuse me, ever seeing somebody go, oh, they look like they're wearing different pants from the time they were jumping around till they were on stage with Bob.
Or maybe they never had to put the sweatpants on. Maybe the hairdryer did its trick.
We're going to take a 20-minute intermission, audience. Once the hairdryer dries this guy off, we'll get back to filming the show.
And they give away dryers and stuff. I don't know why you couldn't just throw it in a dryer.
Yeah, washing machine and a dryer. They give them away all the time.
I don't know. Yeah. Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. The CEO of Boeing will step down. I'm sure I speak for every flyer when I say, don't let the detached cabin door hit you on the way out. Today is National Wear a Hat Day. Done and done, replied insufferable hipsters as they bought a tiny fedora. Steven Tyler turns 76 today. He's working on 2 new songs, Love on an Acorn Stairlift and Dude Looks Like an Old Lady. Bob Barker's estate is hitting the market, which is a totally missed opportunity. Imagine if they would have given it away on a showcase showdown. And Tennessee passed a law protecting musicians from AI. It bans songwriting software from using the words beer, truck, or blue jeans. This is not headline news.
And I appreciate you joining us. Everybody else, appreciate you joining us. Don't forget, we go live 8 to 9, Monday through Friday. And you are welcome to make comments, ask us questions, any of that stuff. We'll answer them.
Yeah.
Maybe. And real quick, before we leave, what impression am I doing? Do you know?
The funny thing is, he's been doing this in the background if you've been watching for a while.
Oh, yeah. You can see it over here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a whole thing right now. If you've seen it online, you'll know.
Let us know. Make a comment.